We're gonna give Evan a bath today for the vlog. Sit. Can you sit? Okay. Misfunction. So we don't use dog shampoo for when we bathe him. We use Pantene. Usually we just use shampoo because our dogs get allergic to the dog shampoos that we use. So we just use Pantene shampoo. We're gonna use a 2-in-1 today. It's gonna be easier on his fur. Makes it a lot softer and it makes him smell good for a couple days. So yeah, just make sure you always take your dog's collar off before you bathe them because it can ruin it. Yeah. Yes. And he likes the bath, kind of. Oh, your baby. Yeah. It's a big yawn. Yeah, I should love you. Start off when we first bathed him, we would barely fill up the water, and we still barely fill it up. So we only fill it up a couple inches. It's not very high, as you can see. Most of the dirt is actually usually caked in your dog's paws, so that helps a lot. If just a couple inches, and you're gonna use all the water, it's not gonna go to waste. Like if you filled up the bath all the way, so that helps a lot. Yeah. Okay, let's get started. Okay, to start off with, we'll rinse him. As I've already started, you don't want to have them shake too much. It just kind of ruins the effect of rinsing them off and getting it wet. So you can wash it with shampoo. So we're just going to run water all over him, kind of get it into the base coat of his fur. So all over him before we get the shampoo and conditioner. Which he doesn't mind too much, but you still can't let them jump out. So we're using Pantene 2-in-1 today, though most of the time we would use Pantene just shampoo.
Do you recommend letting your dog drink the bath water?
If there's no soap in it, yes. If there's no soap in it, it's not gonna hurt your dog. We don't let him drink it. He does like drinking bath water if there's soap in it though, which is a common habit for him, which we use a lot because he's an indoor dog, but he gets real muddy when he's outside.
Now, do you want to use more soap on different breeds of dogs?
It just depends.
This is a Shar-Pei Lab mix. How much would you recommend using a lot on a Shar-Pei or a Lab?
It's just the same as you'd use on a Lab. Not a whole ton. It's not like a Mastiff or a Samoyed or Husky. You don't need to get too much into the coat. You just need to get down into the skin, really.
Well, what would you recommend if you were giving, like how much would you use on Husky?
Husky, really you probably want to do a circular water system where you would, where you would recycle the water. So it would be soapy water and it would go again and again and again right into the skin.
What do you want to do like with Chihuahuas, like long hair Chihuahuas?
Just a little bit, just kind of lukewarm water like he's in. Just wash them.
Not much soap on small dogs?
No, you don't need a lot. You can damage their fur, dry it out if you use too much. Because some soaps do have alcohol in them, so yeah, it can ruin the coat. You just want to add a little bit of water around because it helps it just get into the skin a little bit more. Good boy. And when you start off them as puppies, you want to give them treats too. As they get older, you can kind of lay off, but it makes bath time fun and good, and they enjoy it.
But you don't really do it near the you don't really do it kind of on the forehead or eyes, do you?
You can do it. I sometimes will do it a little bit on the top of the head, not too much. I don't do it near the eyes most of the time. Maybe once a 2 months, I will do his whole face. But especially ears, you want to do the ears because they can get really dirty.
You don't want to get it near the eyes though. That could damage their eyes.
You can use, if you are showing the dog, you would use human baby shampoo for around the eyes. Which I'm thinking of maybe showing them in 4-H contests. So I might do that, but so far we're just sticking with this.
So do you want to add more of it after a little?
I usually do the main part of the shampoo on the back and neck. Then I'll get a little bit more for his paws, because again, that's what holds most of the dirt. You just want to scrub it real good, because he's going to be playing outside and getting dirty and muddy.
How often would you recommend washing your dog?
Not more than 2 times a month.
But
If you're showing the dog, probably 2 times a month. If you're not, if it's just a house dog, and it's really dirty, then yes, 2 times a month, but 1 month would be probably preferred.
But like, let's say your dog was covered in mud, then you would give him a bath.
Yeah. If it's muddy, then obviously more so than you would if you live in a drier place.
So, you also wash the bottom of their paws.
Yes, you want to get everywhere, because that's the area that it's gonna hold the dirt.
Do you get like in their belly area?
I don't always focus around that area because there's not a lot of fur down there. But you can, especially like show people for if you're showing the dog, you want to clean everywhere.
Yeah.
But if it's just a common house pet that's an indoor dog, then you don't really need to focus on every little area. But especially the paws. Good boy. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Just want to be gentle because, again, they're in water. They might feel uncomfortable, so you don't want to stress them out too much.
Yeah.
You don't want to make your dog unhappy.
Well, how do you get your dog in the bathtub before you do everything like that?
If you start them as puppies, you can grow them so they actually like the bath a little bit, and they'll just get in it easily. If they don't, and they're a mellow dog, you can just pick up their front 2 legs and set them in the bath, and usually they'll crawl in. If they're kind of feisty, then I guess you can just pick the dog and set it in the bath. Try to be careful though, because if the dog freaks out, it can slip in the bathtub and fall and hurt itself.
Oh. So do you recommend using kind of warm water on those dogs?
Yes, you want to use lukewarm, especially if you have to choose between cold and hot. Choose cold, because if you get it too hot, it can ruin the dog. Like, not ruin the dog, but it's gonna hurt the dog's paws and legs if you use too hot water. And dogs naturally outside, they're gonna be in cold water, so it's more natural to them than if you use too hot water.
Okay.
So always go for the colder if you only have hot or cold, but preferably use lukewarm.
Okay. So you stay away from like their bottom area?
No. A lot of times if you take them to professional groomers, they'll not focus, but they'll get those areas, because I usually wash it once every month to 2 months, because it can grow bacteria, and if you don't check on it, especially when you're bathing them, you won't realize that there might be an infection or something like that. So recently we found out there's a sunburn on his testicles, so that's good that we checked it every couple weeks, so yeah. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. I got it more over me than. Sometimes you can use your hands for that area. I usually try to dump the cup out as quickly as I can onto his face.
Hey! Close up of Evan's face.
And she got his face all wet. Make sure you get all of the shampoo and stuff off of your dog, because if you leave that on, that can be bad, making them have dry skin. Good boy.
Let's say your dog did slip and went under the water.
If they slip under the water, it's okay. When they jump into water, dogs and pools and stuff, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Especially if you have a dog that doesn't want to be in there and they're feisty and they're freaking out. Sometimes this might happen. Just one of those things. Now I'm gonna let him get out of the bath and we're gonna start drying him.
Okay. See, now we're gonna let him get out of the bath on his own, and then we're gonna start drying him.
Come here, Evan. There you go. See, he can do it by himself.
He can do it by himself. Sometimes
Good
you don't
boy.
want to
Sit.
help them in case they slip and fall and they could get hurt. In case they don't want to. You hit the camera! Yeah.
Okay. Hey. Is it dry now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
The
recommend.
camera got wet.
I don't recommend putting your camera near your dog, but
So sometimes if their dog's face get wet, if you dry their face off right away, they especially like this. As you can tell, he really likes getting his face dried off, which most dogs will. They don't like water in their ears and different things that are on their nose. So they really like if you teach them, oh, it feels so good to get your face dried. Yeah. You just work their way down. I do have a blow dryer that we're going to use on him because he doesn't mind blow dryers. Some dogs won't let you use them. Ours is just a regular blow dryer you use on your hair. It's not a fancy dog one, but
you can't even tell he's a dog. He looks like a normal human.
So yeah. And I'm gonna get the blow dryer to plug it in.
Oh, what now?
Yep, you get pretty wet whenever you're giving a dog a bath.
Yeah.
He's okay with this. He actually doesn't prefer. He doesn't care. Which our other Chihuahua that we have, I think I'll plug this in wrong.
Oh, Evan, look at the camera. Look at the camera. Look at the camera, babies.
Our Chihuahua won't even let us use the blow dryer on her. So.
Yeah, so some dog breeds are different, right?
Well, no. It just depends on how you raise them. We had rescued our Chihuahua, so the family we got her from hadn't used, when she was a puppy, they hadn't used blow dryers on her. So it's a strange sound.
Does Tiny let you use a blow dryer?
Most cats aren't going to let you use blow dryers, but it just depends. You want to use a low temperature, and it's going to be warm sometimes, so you might want to, it might be too loud for you to hear me, so we'll probably time lapse this.
My sister is basically just blowing wherever we poured water on him. She's just basically blowing.
She's still a little damp, but it's. So now we're gonna get another towel.
Oh really? The camera again?
So now we're gonna get another towel. Just go over him one more time along his legs and tail, especially right here on his legs where.
Yeah,
we don't want to.
You usually don't use the blow dryer for their legs.
You can. It's just it can be really hot sometimes, and I try not to keep it too hot for too long.
Your dog doesn't really enjoy it.
Yeah, and look forward to seeing our new hygiene videos I'm planning to put up on Sundays and Thursdays. I'm gonna do cleaning ears and then brushing the teeth on different videos. And maybe trimming nails.
And make sure to check out my channel, Amanda Pittman.
Amanda Pittman is the name of the channel. She might change it. I will put it in the description what the new name is if she changes it. So goodbye. Make sure you get a companion. It'll make you stay happy, live longer because you're happy. If it's a cat or a dog, it doesn't matter. So yeah.
And look at that face.
They're great animals. So bye.
Bye.